Welcome back, my Leo friends. Thank you for joining me here in the extended. So I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot here for your third deck, or this portion. Spirit, what do we have here for Leo? We're going to start with direct messages from your higher self. As I was shuffling here, I did have the Five of Wands pop through, well, enough that it, it made sense to bring it up as a message. So, Five of Wands, the message that I was getting from that was actually connected to this fresh start, like a new start here with enthusiasm. Leveling up or getting better at something, letting something, almost like that polishing process, letting something make you better, okay? Your circumstances, the pressure that you're in right now, instead of engaging with it in a way where we become competitive or there's this chip on our shoulder, viewing it in a way or experiencing it in a way where it's actually making you better, improving your skills, improving your patience, making you shiny, polishing you up. Okay, what do we have here for Leo, please, Spirit? Four of Swords here at the bottom. This was one that was popping through as I was just shuffling there too. So Four of Swords, this is a need for rest, recharge. Okay, licking our wounds is kind of something that is not always like oh, I'm just gonna take a nice nap, or this rest was so revivifying. It's after something has hurt, so we're getting into this place of licking our wounds, like I said. In this deck in particular, there's that lamb that's sitting underneath the Four Swords here, and they're cool as a cucumber because they trust that even though those swords could fall at any moment, they're safe. So there's this message that's coming through that as you're shifting your behavior and thought processes here, you are being protected. You're being told here that you're being protected from any additional damage as long as you are in a space of flow. The lamb here is absolutely allowing things to be what they are, okay? Yeah, there's four swords on the wall, but this is where I lay, okay? All right, so direct messages from your higher self here. Nine of Cups and Ten of Swords, okay. So Nine of Cups came through in the general reading. I was talking about like this wish, something that you're wanting to come true or come into your life here is kind of being held up by this resistance, okay? This restriction to flow. And this is telling me exactly that. Your higher self is saying exactly that. So Nine of Cups here, your whatever wish it is that you're wanting to fulfill, maybe outside of having somebody come back into your life, okay? I know sometimes that can work out. Statistically speaking, though, it doesn't usually. And it takes a specific or special kind of circumstance in order for something like that to be beneficial for both parties, okay? A lot of the times it's our brains that are seeking that addiction, okay, to the chemicals that were created when we were with somebody, be they good or bad. Maybe you fought all the time, right? Those chemicals, if they're present in your system, we can become addicted to those too. That's kind of what the Ten of Swords is telling me here. Ten of Swords, there's a sword right through the ox's eyes too. You may be blinded to your own situation right now or need to move forward because of the addiction to pain specifically. So I don't necessarily take this as much as maybe addiction to the good qualities of somebody. This is more like even a toxic cycle for some of you. With the Ten of Swords, though, the only thing to do in that situation is get the hell out of there. Get out of there, Leo. All pain, no gain. Once we hit the Ten of Swords, it is the end. We can stay there, though, because there's something that the pain is providing us. Whether it's attention from others, or like I was saying in the general, it could be this process of you're feeling that me, focusing on this or staying in this place is needed because that's the only thing that's left of this kind of situation. That is only causing decay, all right? It's only making the situation worse. The Ten of Swords, it's time to go. Time to go. Doesn't matter which direction you head, but Getting out of here is the most important thing, okay? And I feel like as soon as this happens, you may not even need to fully break it down, process it, or whatever, but realize that you're stuck somewhere because the pain is providing something for you. And that's not always an easy thing to see, especially with the sword in your eyes. But in doing this, it allows you to have that wish fulfilled, okay? Whatever it is that the Page of Cups, that idea, this new start. There's a new start here, but this requires that you start over, okay? You have to get away from the old one. Which deck do you want here? All right, Starseed Oracle here for messages from Leo's higher self. Please, Spirit. What else they have to say? So the Courage 2 came out here. The courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. So some of you may be sequestering yourself away. I don't know. I feel like this letting yourself be seen, though, connected to the Ten of Swords, this is like you to you. Like I was saying, this is a difficult process to see. Allow yourself to see maybe what you don't want to see. There's no blame, shame, judgment. This is about growth. We're growing. We're growing here, Leo. Okay. 7 Star Sisters came out here too. Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life, and Expression. So when this card comes out, I get the message that you're being asked to lean into pursuits where you are creating something, to let that be the expression of life that you want to experience or that you want to express here. Express it through creative pursuits or ventures. I feel like this is the purpose of this is to help get some of that energy flowing, okay? Unstagnated here. Okay. Okay, let's keep moving forward here. So love and advice for you guys. You have the High Priestess and 9 of Wands. I do feel like there is a major feeling of defeat. With the 9 of Wands here, this is the Wounded Warrior. Okay, resiliency is a part of the message that comes through here. If success isn't present right now, you're being asked to keep going because success is there. Just maybe not at the juncture that you're at right now. With the High Priestess coming through here too, the message that I'm getting from this is you're requesting, maybe even demanding answers to something. And it feels like, especially this High Priestess, the tiger just kind of looking off to the side. Like, I don't give a shit. They don't care how bad you want to know or not know. It's not affecting that knowledge being given or not, okay? So what I'm getting from this, though, is that pursuit or that feeling, that energy of maybe it's connected to a past relationship. Like, as an example, somebody cheated, or I don't know, somebody cheated and you want to know every single detail about it. I'm getting the vibe that that's not, number one, that's not in your control, and number two, it's not necessarily for your highest good either. A lot of the times, so they say, be careful, don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to, right? Once we know the answer to something, it makes it really hard to get that out of our brains. That's the vibe that I'm getting from this, is you may actually be injuring yourself too. There's this self-impaling action in doing something that you feel is actually saving you or protecting you, i.e. trying to gather more information. Whatever the situation is with that, I'm very much getting the vibe that it's not helpful. It's not helping you to pursue trying to get the right answer or the details on something. You're being asked to let something go, to leave something be. Okay. What else do we have here in love for Leo, please, Spirit? Advice. Release. Hey, Hey. Yeah, I feel like that's actually pretty clear and succinct there, you guys. It's for your own good to not have more information regarding this situation. I know that can drive you mad, but you have to find a way to not let it. Releasing is the way that that's done, okay? In the book here, Crow's, I feel like this is connected to like a process of grief. In order to release this, there may need to be something, maybe you need to put on a little funeral for something, you know what I mean? We do these sorts of things as humans to help us process the inevitability of endings, to understand endings, okay? So there may be something that you can do in the form of a ritual or whatever in releasing a person, place, thing, animal, vegetable, mineral, that will help you move through this, okay? Maybe even start the grieving process. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Moving forward. So career. Career and advice for you guys. Two of Cups and the Tower. Well, okay. Let's look into this a little bit further. Two of Cups and the Tower. So Two of Cups is connection and teamwork. With the Tower coming through here too, something, a violent upheaval, something ending in a way that could be very uncomfortable, but provides a lot of illumination as far as something being seen that wasn't seen before. So for some of you, there could be like a partnership from starting a business with somebody to um, maybe investing in something or working as like co-managers in a situation. Something about that kind of situation feels like it's either has been or will be uprooted. Okay. And maybe this is the situation for some of you where in the love too, where you're trying to get answers on something, but it's not, the answer for you is to move away. Like with the tower, the answer is not to sit in the rubble or wait for the rest of the tower to come down so that we can fully examine what's going on or what's happened. Our job is to, if you want to quickly pick through the rubble, grab what's usable and get the hell out of there. It's about moving on to the next step, okay? Um, you could be coming into a time where you're working more solo too. This doesn't have to be like some violent end either. For some of you, it could be. Maybe your work bestie just becomes your work enemy. I don't know. There's a shift of dynamic that is coming through with that. For others of you, it could be a very positive thing, actually. This feeling of being released from where there was a lot of restriction, feeling confined to a job or a situation. Maybe you feel wherever you were working or whatever you're doing, there was somebody that you did have to work closely with that you didn't like. Something coming through on that, being illuminated, and that process ending. Okay, let's do another oracle card here for career for Leo, please, Spirit. What else do we have here for Leo regarding career? Tell me more about the Tower. Gifts. Okay, so this is a good thing. Isolation is here on the bottom. I feel like immediately the fear might be that you might move towards this idea of like, well, how am I gonna make it alone or whatever, you know what I mean? With gifts coming through here, this definitely tells me that this is a gift. This is a good thing, okay? Whatever is happening at whatever level, whatever's shifting here, this is bringing you towards more gifts, okay? This is a gift from the universe. With 523 coming through in the main reading, I kind of take this along with that too. Like this is an opportunity for you to move more into where your spiritual gifts lie. So let's say you're working somewhere that has nothing to do with an expression spiritually for yourself, and you're feeling that call or you want to be a part of that. If something does come apart in that way, I'm very much taking that as you're being led to the situation where you're able to express the way you're meant to express. being that expression of life with the seven star sisters that you want to experience. Okay, cool. Hang in there if it is a bumpy ride, but I don't feel like it's something that's going to be long and drawn out. Okay, there's a solution that comes very quickly on the coattails of this apparent issue. Okay. Okay, so manifestation potential for you guys at this time. You have Three of Pentacles and the Hermit. Interesting. So there is this theme of like being alone that's coming through here. I think I said that in the general too. There's some connections to the last Cancer reading that I did, um, where that topic came through a lot. And the main, I mean, feel free to watch it if you feel inclined, but the main point of it was just talking about how important of a skill it is to learn how to self-soothe, to learn how to be okay being alone. Like isolation is definitely more extreme. The hermit can be solitude or isolation. Um, Being in your manifestation here, this is a clear distinction that is made by you. Okay. Are you isolated or are you in solitude? You know what I mean? Are you a solitary experience or are you being isolated? I mean, either could be true, but generally this encouragement to look at the way that you're looking at something, because there's a lot of truth, direction, answers that come through being in this hermit energy, going inside, looking inside of ourselves, and being in Mercury retrograde right now. It's totally hermit energy. This is what we're doing here, okay, in Merc-Ret. So with Three of Pentacles coming through, this is success in working with others. I feel like there is a conflicting energy when we're looking at your manifestation right now. Kind of similar to Cancer, to be honest with you. Like you're wanting to manifest either a situation where you work with more people, there's recognition that's a part of the Three of Pentacles too. Maybe you're looking to be recognized more, to have your skills recognized. It's not to say that these things aren't okay or possible, but there's something about right now, like you're being asked to see how you may be stuck in a Ten of Swords moment and that you need to move away from that. We don't want to manifest from a place of Ten of Swords. It's a bad time, okay? So with the Hermit coming through, you're being asked to lean into this isolation or this solitude, because there's actually a great deal of power that's in that place, which is why there's this need to let go and go with the flow here. If you're trying to hang on to a situation that's attached to connection, there's a reason why it's not letting you be a part of that, okay? And it's not anything you've done wrong. You're being asked to see your true power on something here. Okay. Let's do one more. Let's do one more card here. So Six of Swords. This is a transition. Okay. I do feel like you guys are making your way through this. This is moving from where it was shit to where it's a lot better. But there's a need to release some baggage in order to take this trip. That baggage, what you're being asked to recognize here, it feels very much connected to somebody else, okay? A situation that needs to be released. Okay, which starseed? Last piece of advice here for Leo surrounding their manifestations. I feel like the second that you lean into being the leader of your den, if you're the only one there, the more that your power and that things start to fall into place for you, the more that starts to happen. Trust the timing. Yes. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Yes, exactly. The second that you let go, everything starts to flow in the way that it's meant to flow. The timing in this situation, the timing kind of feels like you're supposed to be in solitude. Whether you're in a relationship or not, that's just encouraging me to express this need to disconnect. We're not blowing people off, but like to check our own dependencies potentially. Okay, Leo, I love you guys. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you all very soon. All right, take care.